Hello and welcome to an episode of Hearthstone. Today we are going to be playing Arena because people seemed to like that content. Welcome to the Arena. I'm not especially good at Arena, but we'll see if I can get more than 2 wins this time. We're going to try and go a little bit quicker too in anticipation of going more than 2 wins. I don't want the video to be like 5 hours if I get a nice run going. Warrior or Lich King? I think I've had more success with Warrior in the Arena. This is a hilarious legendary to get. It is a mech. Battlecry and Death Rattle. Shuffle them on into your opponent's deck. We're gonna try it. We're gonna try the Death Rattle mech stuff. We could do more bomb stuff with Wrench Caliber, but I don't think that's very wise. But it's tempting. I'm gonna do the grinding gadgets here. I think it's better. We'll do the Stonewall Anchorman. Great card. Anima Extractor is also pretty good. Quality Assurance is also good, but I don't want to force myself to do taunt strats. Let's take the hand buff strats. Gold Panner is insane. Testing Dummy, that's what we want. Troublemaker is good. Twin Tyrant, Wild Pyromancer, or Stone Skin Armorer. Stone Skin Armorer currently looks like it's only going to draw cards if I use it with my hero power, so it's like a 4 mana 2/2 draw card, which I'm not. Draw 2 cards actually. Maybe that's still exceptional. Yeah, it seems pretty good. There's Safety Expert for like Death Rattle mech stuff, and it's also shuffling more bombs with the Iron Juggernaut. It just seems so bad though. 10 mana 8/8. Card Guard. This Nostalgic Clown's probably pretty good with 2 6s and an 8. Oh man, Unlucky Patterman. I don't have I have 1 taunt minion, 2 taunt minions? Sure. It's a lot of value. Devouring Ectoplasm is one of the best 3 drops, so it's nice to add that to the deck. Sure, 3 mana 4/4 is the best cost for the stats here. Burrowing Scorpid, I think, is the best minion there. Claw Machine's really good in general, usually. Here's another taunt minion. We actually are doing taunt strats now, so maybe I wish I had gotten the 2 mana draw 2 taunt minions, but I'm happy with. What did I pick over that? Stonewall Anchorman? Seems like a better card. Bumper Car is cool. I don't think I need late game value right now. I want stats for the cost. Sure, I'll take a Consort promo. I guess tradable, so yeah. Boom Wrench is the reason I didn't take the Wrench Caliber, was because there's another 4 mana 3/2 weapon that I think is going to be much better with Juggernaut and Testing Dummy. Those are the only 2 synergies so far. That's okay. Execute's very good as well, but we're going to take the Boom Wrench. Oh, Corsair Cache. It's actually not the most exciting. because there's a 50% chance that I draw the wrench first anyway, and then this is a dead card. I only have 9 more picks to try and find another weapon to remedy that weapon discrepancy. But then the other thing is, Boom Wrench being a 4/3 is actually not that good, because you sometimes want to get both halves of the Death Rattle, both the Boom Wrench and the miniature Boom Wrench, to get their Death Rattle to work on the same minion. So you might even play like Boom Wrench, swing with it, and then just play the miniature, or you might play Boom Wrench and then play the mini, and then swing with the mini to get both Death Rattles in the same turn, which means the buff on Boom Wrench would be pointless. Or if you're not doing it that way, at the very least you might want to swing with Boom Wrench, planning on it breaking next turn. So anyway, we're going to take the stats for the cost, and Imprisoned Vial seems a very good card. A Sun Fury Clergy is fine. Slam is good. We don't have very many taunt minions, but we have enough that this is probably the pick. I could see it being Omega Assembly also. I think we just have 3, right? 1, 2, 3, 4. Because of the 2 mana one here. So 4 taunt minions. Sure, I guess that's okay. We can get another one here. This is a pretty good taunt minion, actually. It's a little weird, actually. But I think it's a decent enough card, and because it says taunt, I will pick it. We have very few spells. Very, very few. Do we have just the one spell in the deck? Okay, that means we can't pick Steam Guardian. We have to pick either Rusteed Raider, which I think is fine, or Broomstick, which maybe is insane. I have a lot of Rush minions already. I'm going to take the Rusteed Raider instead of the Broom. It's more value anyway. Another Taunt. It's kind of good. No, I'd rather discover a Rush minion. There's another Taunt, and it's a good one. Yeah, just every testing dummy. I think you can win the game if you just play a bunch of testing dummies. Okay. We end up going Taunt strats anyway. I'm actually still pretty glad I didn't take the 2 mana draw 2 Taunt cards, because my deck is like pretty heavy, top end. 3 testing dummies, an Iron Juggernaut, of course, was my legendary pick. As well as... what else on the top end? A couple of 8 costs, right? Troublemaker and Plague Promo Drake or whatever. These are not my good cards. This is a 2-drop technically, but I don't want to play it on 2. I'll pull up my deck tracker just to make it a little bit easier to play. Ooh, Gold Panner on 2 might just steal the game away from my opponent. Let's see what they got. Oh no, they're gonna coin a 2-drop? Unlucky. Oh, no, they coined Hero Power. They're not very good at this game. Okay, my deck tracker is being a little confused. You can't see it, but it currently has 2 copies of my deck stacked up on the side of the screen here. I don't know why it has 2 copies. That, oh, going face it. Yeah, this guy's really bad at the game. Poor Tima. Oh, there we go. My deck tracker fixed itself. Now I have 2 must-kill minions on the board, but they don't have anything on the board. So these are just going to keep getting value, probably. I should just play the biggest minion, right? There's like a temptation to play this first, but it doesn't protect these guys as well. I don't think it matters too much. Hey, there's my unlucky Powderman. Up, guess. Okay. Let's see if he has a way to deal with my 3-4 so he can value trade the 3-2 into the 4-3. He does! He has to use his hero power. Again. Okay, well we should kill that with our Stone Maul Anchorman. Our hand is getting a little crowded. He draws us up to 8, he draws us up to 9. At the start of our next turn we drop to 10. So we can go ahead and trade him away now.
You could use a scrim.
He's... what does that mean? He got Russian lifesteal, so he's not Frost, he's red and green Death Knight. Okay, we don't have a way to trade him off, but we're not gonna quite overdraw yet. We play 2 cards here. His plagues are going to be especially annoying because we're like guaranteed to draw them. Just a blood plague and an unholy plague, not a huge deal. This minion's so big, but it can't attack. Oh my gosh, what have I done? Now we're losing. There's all new wins equal to this minion attack. That'll be good later. Let's trade you in. This has Taunt. I don't want to play my Taunt minion. Okay, let's draw with Slam. Looking for more Taunt minions, I guess, that are gonna get. Well, he buffs them even if they're near deck, so that doesn't matter that much. And then we'll play this. Get a slower card. I got so wrecked. Both of my Grimy Gadgeteer procs buffed my Taunt minion that he stole the health from with this. That's okay. I was able to go face here, but now all my Taunt minions are buffed. This one deals 5 damage to all enemy minions. Oh, here come the plagues. That's a good draw. Okay, now we're gonna use the AoE because he's filling his board with these grain crates he drew. Last Tortoise, like Blastoise. Yeah, I feel way ahead here. I mean, a lot of that is just because he let Gold Panther draw me 5 cards or whatever.
Want the plague? Gladly.
That's good for him. It helps him develop without actually playing into Blast Tortoise. If he trades down, well, he can't because these can't attack. He just has the 2 minions. Oh, he's hero proccing again? So he could trade down a little bit. Oh, he's getting this into range of... Okay, well we're not going to Blast Tortoise then. We are going to play... My cards are even cost here. Except for the Rusty Raider, but I don't want to play him. So we'll play Testing Dummy... plus Imprisoned Vial. Put him down to 7. And he draws my mine immediately. We got him. I guess our deck is very even cost heavy, which is kind of bad in general. Yeah, you can see that 2, 4, and 6 are all stacked high, so it means on odd cost turns we're always going to have a hard time spending all of our mana. It's pretty bad as far as like mana curve goes. Generally, I think the mana curve doesn't matter too much in Arena as long as you can like hit a 2 into a 3 and then spend most of your mana most turns after that.
I must protect the wild.
And there are a lot of ways to do that, I guess, is the point I'm making, because there's so much card draw in Arena. Like, you can usually just get away with having like pretty unbalanced curves, because you can piece together a way to spend all of your mana with most mana curve layouts, even if it looks really uneven. I'll keep the bumper car. However, there's just like the mathematical reality of even amounts, even numbers can't ever add up to odd numbers without an odd number, so having no odd numbers is pretty bad. Having no even numbers isn't as bad because you actually can add odd numbers up to an even number. We gotta get rid of that. I was gonna mention going second, having the coin is actually a nice potential fix to the even cost problem, because on an odd number turn you can just coin up to an even amount of mana. But in this situation, we had to coin to stop this stereo totem. Jeez, what an insane cactus construct from our opponent.
Job's done.
Definitely behind now, and we haven't seen a 3-drop yet, so we're probably gonna have to float him in. Well, no, because we can get a 1-cost card from bumper card. Yeah, it'll be fine. Do I want to play a bumper car? I think so.
Here for a good time.
Might save ourselves 2 life if he trades into it. Might give us a kill with it with the other one. Might force him to use hero power to kill it, which he didn't. Raid Negotiator can be really scary. Let's hope that it is not. That was a pretty good 3 cost to draw, although once again I'm walking myself into the problem of having only even cost cards. Right, I played 2 odd cost cards there to fill a 4 mana turn, instead of just playing a 4 mana card. But this 4 mana card is better later if I draw more taunts. Oh my gosh. Well, they're the... Oh, you drew 2 cards? This druid is tearing us apart. I feel like we are absolutely not winning this. A couple plays. We can Silvermoon Armor into the 5/2. I think that's what we should do. I don't like it though.
Ready to fight for a better future?
It floats a mana, and it also uses Silvermoon Armor before she gains the Mana Thirst, which is in only a couple of turns. However, it lets us not waste the Battle Cry on Nostalgic Clown. That's not, oh good, I was gonna say, if that's the one that got both effects combined, then we just lost. But it was not. Wow, that's a good Blast Tortoise, even though it doesn't get the buff from Detonation Juggernaut. We should probably just clear the board. Could have let the 5/2 live. Yeah, oh, this is the one he got both effects combined. Oh, it's a good thing we cleared, but it looks like we're still just dead. I don't see a way out of this. 4 7/7s on turn 7 in arena. It's just GG. We don't have like a brawl or anything in this deck. Oh, Concert Promo Drake helps, but I mean, no, he puts us down to 21 here. Concert Promo Drake doesn't help. He decides to only, or he puts us down to 7 here is what I meant to say. But he chose not to. He put us down to 14, which means we're actually still just dead to if we Concert Promo Drake. So yeah, GG. Oh. So you're saying there's a chance? No, there's still no chance. Or actually there was?
Well played.
Deal 2 damage to all enemies. Huh. How did it kill? Yeah. Technically alive. But I'm not feeling good about this. He's got 3 more dragons in his hand, and I go down to 6 life here.
Can we agree?
Ugh, freaking Raid Negotiator. This card is the worst. We actually do go down to 6, even though he didn't go face with the 1, he used the hero power. Out. Ogre Gang Outlaw, interesting. Okay, well this could clear the 7/5. Which 3 do I want to play?
What now?
Barrel thrown. Explosions.
I guess I want to play the 4 Rush.
This hand ain't big enough for the duo.
And because it missed, we are dead on board. We were mostly dead anyway, but... yeah, I don't think most arena decks will ever beat 4 7/7s on turn 7 in arena.
Garrosh versus the Lich King.
All will serve me in death.
Not gonna stress too much about it. Let's just press on. Let's just full toss, looking for our good cards. I don't have a ton of 3-drops, so there's like, you kind of like keeping a 3-drop to make sure you have a card to play on 3. But Sunflurry Clergy is such a bad card to play on 3, and we didn't have a 2-drop yet, and it's you know, comparably bad to miss your 2-drop as it is to miss your 3-drop. We got lucky, drawing the best 3 in our deck and probably the best 2 in our deck. And one of the best 4s in our deck. Yeah, Raid Negotiator, that Druid card, Raid Negotiator, makes that type of turn for Druid actually extremely common. Because there's the 8 mana, choose one. Either summon 5 2/2s or give your minions +2/+4 and taunt. So you get 5 4/6s with taunt for 8 mana. That's just like mostly unbeatable. Unless you drafted like a really specific way to deal with a huge board and drew into it and saved it for a turn like. Okay. Very efficient card for him. But we have a pretty efficient turn as well, although he still has 2 more mana. Probably we just play the Burrowing Scorpion and run the Vile Fiend into something. I was gonna run it into the 1/2. Yeah, we probably still run it into the 1/2. Kill the 2/2, gain stealth. Kill the little mech. He has the clear on the 3/4 if he uses his weapon and his minion, and that's fine with us. We'll play a Stone Maul Anchorman if he has something that we can kill with it, or a Rusty Raider if we need the extra attack. Okay, we don't need the extra attack, but that was a really efficient card for him. We'll save the athletic studies for a turn where we need more, like we have more information as to what we need. Great turn 6 here. It's going to activate our Nostalgic Clown.
The citadel stands strong.
We could Rusty Raider and then play Athletic Studies, just because the 1 attack minion lines up so well. Origami Frog is probably the best here. Like, this is a little bit overkill on this minion, but we already have a high attack rush minion, now 2 high attack rush minions. We don't need to hold on to a Rusty Raider to deal with something specific, and it lines up just so much better on the board than Claw Machine did there. The only downside is that now our Nostalgic Clown is not active yet. That's okay, we're not like in a rush to play Nostalgic Clown. We have plenty of other good plays, many of which draw us cards, which give us a chance to activate Nostalgic Clown with more efficient on-curve plays. Like we play Troublemaker on 8.
A dark deed to defy death.
It's pretty good for him. He's going wide, which not great for me. This is really annoying. This is really annoying. Claw Machine is just like so inefficient here. I guess we hero power Stone Skin. Okay, I'll play the Silver Moon Armorer.
Ready to fight for a better future?
Slightly less inefficient than Claw Machine just because it has more health. So it takes either both of these or some combination with his hero power to kill it. Whereas the Claw Machine was dead to just one of these minions. Howling Blast. Not crazy efficient here for him. Bumper car, boom wrench, anima extractor, something like that.
What now?
You could also anima extractor, bumper car. No. I would be sacrificing anima I would be sacrificing it's a little bit hard to think about. I would be gaining anima extractor value at the cost of sacrificing like efficient trade value. The 1/1 into the 2/1 is very efficient, and the 1/1s will be able to clear off the cool ghoul later. Like I don't need to run the bumper cart into the cool ghoul and play it just so it dies to get the rush minions sooner to run into the other 1 health breakpoints on the cool ghoul. I can just do that next turn. But I do get 2 fewer guaranteed anima extractor procs. There's also no way to spend my mana efficiently doing it that way.
Threat detected. Dispatching battle bots.
Okay. If he buffs it up, we've got some high attack. Oh, look at this. Boom Wrench works with Claw Machine. I didn't even think about that. Okay, he's going with the inefficient play to make sure he can kill this. That's very good for us. Although these buffs were not very good for us. Kind of annoying. Ooh. Worked out okay since he buffed this up to 8 health. Yeah, this works out well. We could use the origami frog, but I'm gonna save it. The 7 is actually a little bit better than the 8 because of how it lets me kill it with a 1/1 rush.
It's boogie time!
Here for a good time. Here for a good time. Not a long time.
Okay, we're at 15. Not great, but our hand is very powerful.
Brothers, Hodir summons us.
Okay, that could be a Hero Power promo Drake. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. He draws it immediately,
Someone sound a horn.
and now we're dying. Means we should probably frog instead of promo Drake, which means with the rest of my mana,
What now?
I guess I'm gonna slam. Got a Sword Eater. Okay, okay. Do you want to leave an 8/6? Yeah. We don't want to, but we're going to. We get to buff a Taunt minion here.
Barrel thrown. Explosion on.
Okay. That was like a less than 20% for him to draw a giant immediately after shuffling those in. We'll see if it wins him the game. gosh. What the heck? The Spark bot? Oh, he just has lethal. Okay, well played.
You could use a trim.
He missed lethal by not using his hero power there.
Mistakes.
So is there any way to come back from this? I see only one out. It's 1 in 400 or whatever. No, it's 1 in 225. We get to shuffle 2 bombs in.
I wonder.
If he draws both, then he's exactly dead. Is there a better play than going for the 1 in 225 chance? Can I trade my Consort promo Drake into anything that helps? No. Doesn't look like it. Okay. Yeah, it's like a 1 in 15 times a 1 in 15. About. Yeah, and then we missed. Oh, it was actually a bit better than that because the Frost Tyrants don't actually count because they draw an extra card. So instead of being out of 15, you could think of it as out of 12. So it was like a 1 in 144 chance to win. Still quite a bit less than 8%. And we're just getting destroyed. Why is Arena so hard? What went wrong there? In the mid game, there was something like crazy efficient for him that I was just playing catch. Oh, yeah, it was when he went wide. Yeah, he had the 2 mana for 2 1/1s that summon 2 1/1s, which is just a crazy efficient card already. Look for my 2 drops, I guess. And then he played that into the 2 mana 2/2 give a minion Death Rattle, summon a 2/2 rush, so it's another 2 mana 4/4 for stats. And then he sealed the deal on it by playing the Candle guy, 4 mana 3/3 Divine Shield, give adjacent minions Divine Shield. And my hand was just not fit for that type of board presence. So playing, you know, 4 mana worth of 8/8 in stats, being spectacular on its own, seals the deal if your opponent also just like doesn't have an efficient way to deal with it. Not that my hand was bad, it was just like my hand was good against anything but that, right? If he actually played a 4 mana 8/8, we would have been a lot better off. Because we had these really high attack minions, high attack low health minions. On the bright side, this is going well.
You will not come closer.
I love this symbol. Look, I've never seen this before. Normally you get this arrow here, pointing at the target. Here it's a question mark. If he had missed there, I would have just left the 7/7 up as a 7/7. He'd still be at 18 life, but I'd be at 30, I'd have an extra charge on the weapon. I'd still have a 4/4 here. It would have been better. This was fun as well. Does he have a way to finish off my grimy gadgeteer? He does! I think that means he gets to stay in the game at least. Don't want to play the Rusty Raider yet, so I'll play the less efficient Detonation Juggernaut. This is feeling like one of my least favorite, like one of the biggest bait cards in Arena. Wow, that was really unlucky for him. I guess it didn't matter too much. He missed out on 2 health. Do I need to preserve the health on this? Is he gonna have just like a destroy minion effect, or is he gonna have a way to deal 2 damage? I feel like he's not gonna have a way to deal 2 damage, seeing as he just spent like 1, 2, 3, 4 different ways to deal small amounts of damage. It's a good card. Lots of ways for him to deal with this from random frost spells. Freezing Trap would seem like it does it, but it doesn't because of my rush minions. That doesn't do it. Buys him a little bit of time. Should I just go face with my wrench? I think I should not. I think I should value trade. The risk of the death rattle going into the 8-2 is unavoidable. It feels bad to make it happen yourself, but these 2-2s are going to trade into this anyway to try and land the snipe on the claw machine if he can. So I might as well just take away one 2-2 from him that can attack into my Rusty Raider and make the Rusty Raider more vulnerable. He's digging for something. He ended up having the Siphon Soul. I think he had. It looked like it came from the left of his hand. So it was like, ooh, sword and board. Okay, I'll just say that was an absurd turn as far as coming back from how far behind he was on the board. He got lucky with his death rattle hit there. But talking about the Siphon Soul means I was probably correct to hit the claw machine the way I did, leaving it at 2 health rather than swinging my weapon into the minion or whatever the other option was. It looks like that was bad order, because now he just has less mana to deal with for the Sweet and Snow Flurry, but assuming he knows he needs to trolley problem this turn in general, he can't trolley problem after because he would discard them. Although maybe that doesn't matter since they're temporary. Yes, we probably still should have Snow Flurried first. Anyway, he's not dead on board, but it's not looking good. He doesn't have a way to kill my Troublemaker. Which means he's almost dead on board. Oh, he is dead on board. Got him. Oh, interesting. Boom Wrench Death Rattle also works on Bumper Car. It's good to know. I'll have to keep that in mind for the future. Okay, we made it to 2 wins at least, so we did as well as we did in our previous Arena episode. It's been 44 minutes, a little bit faster I think than our previous Arena episode also. Which is good. I don't want it to end though. I'd much rather have a longer episode to get some more wins squeezed in there. Lots of Death Knights in Arena, right? This is our third one, is that right?
Victory or death!
I guess I keep Slam. Might miss a 2-drop here, but I don't think it was correct to keep Stone Skin Armor just to play 2-mana 2/2 on 2. Yeah, look, it wouldn't have even been good. Okay, probably Devouring Ectoplasm first. Makes me likely to have a minion stick around on the board to help out with whatever needs to happen on the following turn. Maybe Slam Trade, Grimy Gadgeteer. Maybe just drop a 7/7 Taunt. Hope they get the Divine Shield one, that would be the best. Then I would punch Burrowing Scorpid. Wow. I don't have to punch Burrowing Scorpid, I can still just play the 7/7 Taunt. I like this. Pressure his life total a little bit since he's using it to swing into minions.
I will not be merciful.
Another Bone Breaker? It's kind of hilarious actually. Not a very efficient turn. Have to float a mana there, but it worked well on board.
I hope this fits on the ship.
I also hope it fits on the ship. Interesting. Oh, that was also interesting for him to attack face there. But what's so interesting to me about this is I can actually shuffle this so he doesn't draw the card that he just discounted. I think that's how this works, shuffling stuff into his deck. So even though the testing dummies were very efficient there, giving myself the opportunity to make his draw worse is very useful. Attacked face again. Interesting. So he just used this weapon to deal 4 damage to my hero, and that's it. Which is not very powerful for him. Although something that is very powerful for him is this poison minion that I can't seem to deal with. So maybe I just do 3, 4, and say, yeah, just put 2, 3 health minions on the board so his Venom and Scorpid isn't very good. Oh, he chose that discovery very quick. Once again, he kept his poisonous minion alive, that jerk. I would love the Nostalgic Clown and then activate the mini guy, but I could activate it with this, but I wouldn't have enough mana left. Maybe we just slam and look for something. Okay, this deals with the Scorpid. Kills off his lifesteal minion. Doesn't feel great, but now these will feel great. Or at least they're much more likely to. We're down to 14, so that should be okay. We got these big taunts to start going up. Hopefully this goes face. Nice. Does he have a way to kill a minion efficiently? That's kind of what it comes down to. Because if he has to just swing his axe into this, and his minion into it, he goes down to very low. He's gotta kill my 4/4. And that's so weak for him. I would not have drafted. I mean, we don't know when he drafted Refield Golem, but it's especially bad in the deck with a Foam Render and 2 Bone Breakers. We can put him down to 2 life, but there's really no point. The Taunt is just much better.
Ready to fight for a
There's an argument there to just hero power instead of playing the 4-drop. There are a couple of arguments. One is maybe somehow he
The
has
citadel stands
a way to get through testing dummy, swing his axe into me and deal damage to me, and then I die. There's the Burrowing Mind to finish him off. But the other reason is because playing 2 Nostalgic Clowns in a turn is where both of them are active. Having a 4-cost minion makes that possible. You play the 5-cost to deal 4 damage, then you activate the miniature one by playing a 2, 3, or 4-cost card. In that case, keeping a 4-cost card in our hand makes that play possible. A 5-cost card wouldn't work because then you don't have enough mana to also play the mini version. You spend 5 mana on the original clown and then 5 mana to activate the other clown, but you don't have that last mana left over to play the other clown. Okay, Athletic Studies is going to be good because it's going to help us fill out our curve in the early game, since we've established that we don't have very many good 3-drops. Although we drew our best 3-drop. I'm actually really liking this Ogre Gang Outlaw. Yep, well, Athletic Studies. Yeah, I'll get the Slagmaw in there. We could coin it out next turn, which is kind of hilarious. But it's much better to just play the 4/4, coin it out on the following turn. I don't really care which target I hit. Clearing the minion is good, but also pushing 4 damage face is attractive.
Set sail for sails!
Not great, but not a huge deal. He had to use preparation to combo it, actually, which is pretty good for us. Let's get the Taunt in the way,
You will not come closer.
and then we'll play the Slagmaw. I know that delays the Slagmaw until, geez, turn 10, but one more turn delay on the Slagmaw is probably worth it to put Taunt in the way and preserve my life total so he can't just be attacking me for 3 every turn.
Careful, they're sharp.
After your hero attacks, draw a Pirate. Not an obvious way, convenient way for his hero to attack without taking 7 here, so I guess I'm okay with him getting a Pirate draw here sometimes. He didn't get it, so that's good. Or he didn't choose to attack, so that's good. That's not good. It's a big minion that freezes whatever it attacks. Ooh, that's a good 5-drop though. Very good. Okay, we're doing well. We're holding on, which is kind of all we need to do, because this is going to wake up in 5 turns. Oh gosh, that's horrific though. What an unbelievably good card to get from Flame Penis. We play the slower one? No, we play the faster one. We kill the 6/6. It's a random 8-cost minion? No way. So if we're not killing the 6/6, do we really want to Claw Machine? I guess not. Ugh. I hate this, but that's what we have to do. Burrowing Mine. The Iron Juggernaut.
What lurks in the depths?
Set sail for sails!
Oh, no. This wakes up in 4 turns. It's not soon enough. We're dying over here. Well, it's not over yet.
Ready to fight for
I'll take it.
Hope prevails.
The value trade on the 4 attack minion. Oh, there's one mine. The taunt in the way. His 6 attack minions. That is gonna buff my other taunts that are gonna need to come down to try and keep me alive. Kinda slow for him.
I'm up to no good.
Me too.
Clear the path.
No. Found a way to deal 2 damage, get through my taunt. I'm down to 4 life. No. Nah, the Slagmaw was not the right pick, it seems.
Hope prevails.
It's not over yet. This does have taunt. I'm just now noticing. We need to live through 2 more turns though. It's possible. Okay, Chaotic Tendrils. They are usually good, but they might backfire. We are kind of praying that they backfire here, because we're at 6 health. Oh no. Yeah, that's lethal.
Trust no one. Not
Yeah, well played, sir. Three wins. There we go, we're bowing out. I guess 50% win rate could be worse. Yeah, just a little in review. I think biggest bait is Detonation Juggernaut, and I'm fine with the Unlucky Powderman, but not that powerful. Like seeing an unlucky Powderman and picking as many taunts as you can feels like a good decision. Seeing a Detonation Juggernaut and picking it in any circumstance does not feel like a good decision. There are so many turns in the mid game where we like wanted to play a taunt minion on curve, but we're like, oh, it's so much better if we played the 4 mana card first. But playing the 4 mana card here sucks. Playing a 4 mana 3/4 just doesn't feel good. I don't think it's terrible, but I definitely felt its weakness as strongly as ever this run. And then the other thing I'll say is maybe being a little bit more conscientious about an even curve like this. We floated a lot of mana on turn 5 or turn 3. I don't think we ever missed a turn 3 actually, but turn 5 or turn 7. We don't have any 7-cost cards at all even. Yeah, that's crazy. We just picked all even cost cards, so just be aware of that. But thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed the video, consider subscribing, and I'll see you next time.